What are the characteristics you love about your mom?
I think the best part about my mom is the fact that she loves to hear comments about her that are good when she's right beside you. Question. She has to hear them.
Hi guys! So finally, after so much prodding, I was able to convince my eldest son to join me in this vlog post. So today we will have our Tuesday Teen Talks with no other than Jim Edward Valente. Hello Jim!
Hello.
Do you know what we're gonna do today?
No.
No? So today I'm gonna give you 11 questions because we have been on quarantine for 11 weeks. So to make sure that these are candid and you did not prepare any answers for it, you can say whatever you want to say, okay? So we will have 3 categories. So we have the basic, we have the parenting questions, and we have financial questions.
Okay.
So let's start with the first question. What are the characteristics you love about your mom?
I think the best characteristics is that my mom would always forgive us no matter how annoying, how bothersome, and if we only ask for the requirements very late at night. So the overall characteristic is the fact that we're always compassionate on what we do on a daily basis, and it's always nice to see that you're always helping us whenever we need it.
Okay, thank you, lab. Next question, your favorite question. What is the characteristic you hate about me?
I hate is a strong word,
Oh.
but then it's usable in this situation because the most hated is the fact that sometimes you want to hear comments about yourself.
Magtarong ba?
Maybe it's the fact that sometimes you can be really, really nagging. And when you're nag, you can be really angry about it. And we didn't even do anything, we're just doing your job. But then you're nagging at us and you're being angry about it. So it's kind of different when we're with dad. We still never nag.
So dad never nags.
Dad never nags, but
But he gets angry.
yeah, but you are angry and nagging. It's like, why are you making me do your job but you're angry at me at the same time? This doesn't make sense.
Okay, fine. Next question. How old was I when I had you and how old are you now?
I think from the time you told me, I believe you were 20.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm 15 years old now.
So I was in labor when I was 20 on my birthday, and then you actually came out 2 days after. So I was in the hospital on the 27th of January, and the 29th you went out. Okay, last question for this category. How do you describe your relationship with your siblings?
Shaky at most, because
Shaky?
being the oldest sibling, it is difficult when you have to deal with their most difficult sides. And since I'm already a teenager, my parents, they just leave me to handle it myself. I'm the one who has to deal with their fights and their dramatics.
Yeah.
It's as if they want to be actors or something. Especially my sister, who is not here right now, so she can't hear me talking about her on YouTube.
So we're done with the first category, and we are on to our second category, which has 3 questions. Next category is parenting. Okay, so next question. Why do you think it's difficult to parent a teenager?
First of all, shouldn't I be the one asking?
No, I'm asking you. That's why.
So I think the reason why it's difficult to parent a teenager is because when kids are kids, they want to join everything, and that's the problem with their kids. However, when they become teenagers, just like now, you have to drag them to every situation you want them to enter.
Yeah, so play of words. Am I a difficult parent to a teenager?
All parents are difficult to teenagers.
Really?
Yes.
Why? No why. Okay, wala may why ang question. Okay, so last question for this category. If you were to give an advice to parents on how to better understand their teenage children, what would it be?
Well, all jokes aside, I think the best piece of advice you can give to parents nowadays is to be able to give their child space, but at the same time being able to treat them like equals, because we all want to be treated like equals. And if a child or a teenager says something to them that they don't completely understand, because even teenagers don't completely understand what they're saying sometimes.
Yeah.
So parents really have to give time and to be able to treat us like equals. However,
To really listen.
Yeah, to really
That's what
listen.
you mean. To really listen to what you have to say, even if sometimes it's hard to understand, right?
Yeah.
I think that it's really important lang that you are allowed to say what you need to say, as long as you're respectful, right? As long as you don't really like disrespect your parents, as long as you just voice it out, that's fine. Okay, so we're done with that category. So we're on to our last category, and I know you're happy because we're almost done. So it's going to be about finances. So first question, are you a spender or a saver?
Spender, no question.
What is the biggest lesson I taught you about money?
Well, showing me the value of money. I think the biggest lesson you taught me was that money doesn't grow on trees, and then we must enjoy what we have because one day it might all be taken away.
So I know you're happy because we're down to our last two questions. So second to the last, what do I do for a living and how important do you think my job is?
I know for a fact that you are a branch manager and a life insurance agent. Life insurance is wherein a person pays a set sum of money towards the company, and whenever something happens to you, whether large or small,
Like what?
like illnesses or if you die, worst case scenario, the money goes to the people who need it, like your family or even you if you're still alive when
Still
you get the money back.
Correct. Yes. Very good. Very good. And we're down to our last question. My page name is Be Wealthy Tomorrow, and that's also my YouTube channel. So I wanted to ask this question to you. What do you consider as your greatest wealth?
I believe my greatest wealth is myself, of course, because what wealth can I achieve if I don't have my own beliefs, my own goals, and my own nitpickings.
Nitpicking.
Things I like and things I don't like.
But seriously, aside from yourself,
My family, because where can you go without your family? There was once a story of a guy who had a chance to be one of the best in the world, but he died. He died. Why should I elaborate? Of course, he lacked his family. He pushed them away. Of course, this is not a real story. I just want to answer the question faster.
so basically that sums up our teen talks for today, Jim. And how did you like our conversation today?
It was fine. It was fine.
If you were to give a message to our viewers, what would it be?
My message would be to always try to stay positive, no matter how difficult it can be, and no matter how difficult your surroundings can be, and how difficult your family can be. Because family is the most important thing in the world. And also, please like and subscribe to my mom, who I love very much. And that's it.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
So that's it. That sums up my relationship with my son. So I think most teenagers really don't like to express their emotions, or like they want to keep things to themselves, especially for boys. But I really appreciate that he took in the time today, although I just really coerced him, and I think he did a pretty good job. Thank you so much for joining us today. And if you want more videos with Jim, please let us know, because he said he's never going to do it again. So I told him that if you guys are gonna ask him to come back, he doesn't have a choice. So that's it. Before I go, I'd like to say thank you so much, everybody, for being so kind and generous of your appreciation. And I hope that you and I will be wealthy tomorrow.